Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today, we're tackling a topic that, well, it touches nearly all of us, especially as we navigate the later decades of life, and it's absolutely packed with surprising insights. Meat. We've gathered a fascinating stack of sources for you, including insights from a viral video that make a pretty bold claim. Get this. 99% of seniors have no idea some meats can quietly spike heart attack risk, fuel cancer, or destroy your memory in just strong words. So our mission today is to unpack these claims, uncover the four meats you might want to reconsider, let's say if you're over 60, and then we'll flip the script to spotlight the four power-packed meats you should aim to incorporate regularly for, enhanced vitality. Get ready for some compelling stats, like how one common meat was linked to a 56% rise in heart attacks, while another can help rebuild muscle and boost memory by a huge 44%.
It's definitely an essential conversation. It really highlights how the simple choices on our plate directly influence our energy levels, our cognitive sharpness, and even our longevity. We'll be separating, the popular perceptions from the actual scientific evidence, offering practical, actionable takeaways that can truly make a difference for your health journey.
Okay, so let's jump right into the meats. Our sources suggest we might want to approach with caution, starting with our first one. Kicking off our reconsider list is conventional pork sausage. This breakfast staple for many is described as potentially a ticking time bomb for seniors. It's apparently not just the pork itself, but the industrial processing, the preservatives, and the often hidden sodium.
Right. The core issue here really lies with nitrates and nitrites, which are very common preservatives. When these compounds are heated, like during cooking or even just digested in your body, they can transform into something called nitrosamines.
Nitrosamines. Okay.
Yes, and those are known carcinogens. For older adults who might have slower digestion or less efficient detox systems, this transformation can be, well, even more pronounced, making each bite potentially more impactful over time.
And the research seems to back this up. There's a compelling 2022 study, I think it was in BMC Medicine.
That's the one.
It followed 18,000 adults over 60 for nearly a decade. And they found that seniors eating processed pork sausage just twice a week had a 22% higher risk of colon cancer.
22%, yes, and also a 16% greater risk of kidney dysfunction.
Wow. So it hits multiple systems.
It can, yes. And beyond the nitrosamines, the incredibly high sodium content in these sausages is a major concern. It can spike blood pressure, put significant stress on your kidneys, and lead to that uncomfortable fluid retention.
Right, the swelling.
Exactly. And we can't ignore the high saturated fat either. It raises LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, accelerating plaque buildup in arteries. So for anyone already managing high cholesterol or diabetes or blood pressure,
Like a triple whammy.
it really becomes what you could call a triple threat, yes.
So for our listeners, the practical insight here is what? Choose fresh, unprocessed meats when you can.
Absolutely. Get into the habit of meticulously checking labels for nitrates or nitrites. And if you enjoy sausage, maybe consider leaner, preservative-free options like turkey or chicken sausage.
Ones you season yourself at home, perhaps.
That's ideal, yes.
Yeah.
You control the ingredients.
That really highlights how crucial label reading and understanding processing is, especially for seniors. And it brings us to our next item, number 3, which shares some similar hidden dangers often found in our everyday sandwiches: deli ham and processed cold cuts. These convenient options are labeled deceptively dangerous. What's the hidden danger here? Is it similar to the sausage issue?
It's certainly a familiar villain, you could say, but with its own set of nuances. The danger stems from the ultra-processing. They're just packed with excessive salt, artificial flavorings, often added sugars, and yes, those same preservatives like sodium nitrite.
Sodium nitrate again.
Yes, and just like with pork sausage, sodium nitrate in these meats can form those cancer-causing nitrosamines in your body.
There was a big study on this too, wasn't there? 2020 International Journal of Epidemiology.
That's correct. It tracked 40,000 seniors, and it found that those who ate processed deli meats 4 or more times a week
4 more times, okay.
had a 24% higher risk of developing heart failure and a 19% increased risk of dying from any cause.
Those are some powerful statistics. Really sobering.
They are. And the dangers extend beyond just nitrates. Deli meats often contain hidden sugars and also phosphates. These can stealthily spike your blood sugar and put further stress on your kidneys.
And the sodium, I assume?
Oh, absolutely. The extreme sodium content relentlessly drives up blood pressure and causes water retention, which often manifests as those common issues like swelling in the ankles and legs for older adults.
Right. And this next finding really caught my attention. Processed meats have also been linked to cognitive decline.
Yes, that's an emerging area of research. Researchers are pointing to chronic inflammation and even potentially tiny silent strokes as culprits.
Wow. It's so easy to grab these for convenience, isn't it?
It is.
But it seems like each bite delivers this sort of cocktail of chemicals that can quietly chip away at your heart, your kidneys, and maybe even your brain function over time.
That's a good way to put it. So, to safeguard your health, minimizing or even ideally eliminating deli meats from your routine is a very wise move.
So what's the alternative for quick protein?
Simply cook fresh chicken, turkey, or perhaps some lean beef at home and slice it yourself.
Hmm.
Takes a little planning, but it's a straightforward swap with surprisingly significant benefits for you.
Okay, moving on to number 2. The classic guilty pleasure, deep fried chicken, especially the fast food kind. Our sources say that beneath that, golden crispy crust lies a dangerous cocktail of risks that can accelerate aging and even trigger serious health issues.
It's true. The issue isn't so much the chicken itself inherently, but what happens when it's deep fried, often in cheap, reused oils with refined flour coatings. This process creates toxic compounds like trans fats, acrylamides.
Acrylamides, those sound nasty.
They're not great, no. And also advanced glycation end products, or AGs.
AGEs. Okay.
These are harmful compounds formed when fats or proteins react with sugars under high heat. They promote widespread inflammation and can damage nearly every organ system in your body.
There was a big study on this too, right? The BMJ one?
Yes, a landmark 2020 study. It followed 107,000 women over 2 decades.
2 decades. Wow.
And it revealed that those who ate fried chicken more than once a week had a 13% higher risk of dying from any cause,
Any cause.
and a 12% increased risk of death, specifically from heart-related events. The risks were even more pronounced for women over 60 with underlying health conditions.
So the underlying health really magnifies the risk.
It seems to, yes. Fried chicken absorbs massive amounts of oxidized omega-6 oils.
Oxidized, meaning damaged.
Exactly. These otherwise healthy fats get damaged by the high heat, making them inflammatory. This leads to systemic inflammation, raised blood pressure, and damaged arteries. Plus, the breading, typically made with refined flour, spikes blood sugar and promotes unhealthy fat gain.
The frying process itself.
While the high heat frying also creates chemicals that increase oxidative stress and accelerate collagen breakdown. This contributes to visible signs of aging, like sagging skin, but also less obvious things like aching joints.
So it sounds like the cooking method is almost as important as the meat itself here. The flavor might be incredibly tempting.
Well, what often is?
But the trade-off is steep. Slower healing, more inflammation, and a higher risk of heart attacks, strokes, and even certain cancers. So for you listening, what's the actionable insight from this?
A simple change can make a huge difference. Opt for oven-baked or air-fried chicken. Season it well with herbs and maybe a drizzle of healthy oil, like olive oil.
You can still get it crispy that way.
You absolutely can achieve that desired crunch without introducing all the damaging compounds. It's a step that could genuinely add years to your life and, importantly, protect your arteries.
Okay, number 1. This one, I think, challenges what many of us have been taught for decades. Our final meat to reconsider is factory-farmed and skinless chicken breast. For years, chicken breast has been promoted as the epitome of healthy eating,
It
right?
really has.
But for seniors, especially those over 60, our sources claim it might be quietly doing more harm than good. Let's really unpack this.
Okay, it's important to clarify, again, the problem isn't inherent to chicken itself.
Right. Not all chicken is bad.
No.
Yeah.
It's more about what happens on today's large-scale industrial poultry farms. These birds are often fed diets high in GMO corn and soy. They're given antibiotics routinely.
Which is a whole issue in itself.
A huge issue, yes. And sometimes even arsenic-based compounds, historically used in small amounts to promote growth and pigment. Residues of these can unfortunately end up in the meat. Seniors can be particularly sensitive to these additives. They can disrupt beneficial gut bacteria, weaken the immune response, and contribute to antibiotic resistance, a major global health concern.
Didn't Consumer Reports find something on this?
They did. A 2021 test of supermarket chicken found over 60% of breasts tested positive for antibiotic-resistant bacteria.
60%. That's a significant threat for older adults with naturally weaker immune systems.
It really is. And second, skinless chicken breast is notoriously low in healthy fats.
Which sounds good,
But it deprives seniors of vital nutrients needed to absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and K. These are absolutely crucial for bone strength, for brain function, and for managing inflammation.
so a deficiency could show up how?
Unexpected ways, perhaps. like dry skin, brittle hair, or even slower wound healing.
And this next point adds a fascinating layer. Because skinless chicken breast is so lean, it can actually spike blood sugar more sharply than fattier cuts.
That's right, especially when eaten with common pairings like white rice or bread.
And the typical healthy meal combo.
Exactly. This can lead to those mid-afternoon energy crashes and an unstable appetite, which isn't ideal for managing weight or consistent energy levels throughout the day.
Okay, and there's more.
Finally, yes. The consistent repetition of, say, dry, grilled, or roasted skinless breast as your main protein source can lead to deficiencies in other key nutrients like zinc, B12, and collagen
And those affect muscles and joints.
directly. These deficiencies contribute directly to muscle loss and joint pain, which are already common concerns for seniors. There was a 2018 study, American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, I believe.
Yes.
It found older adults eating skinless chicken breast more than 5 times per week had a 16% higher rate of muscle loss and frailty,
15% higher.
and their inflammation markers rose significantly as well.
So what this all means for you listening is not necessarily cutting out chicken entirely, right?
Not at all.
It's about making much smarter, more informed choices about the type and cut of chicken you eat.
Precisely. Seek out pasture-raised or organic sources whenever you can.
They cost more, but the benefit is there.
The nutritional profile is generally much better, yes. And consider leaving the skin on in moderation for those healthy fats we talked about. And consciously rotate your protein sources. Don't just eat chicken breast. Try darker cuts like thighs or drumsticks.
So variety is key.
Variety, healthy fats, and nutrient-dense preparation methods make all the difference in turning chicken into a genuinely beneficial food for your aging body, rather than potentially a detrimental one.
Wow. Okay, so we've uncovered some surprising risks and frankly debunked a few long-held beliefs about what's healthy. But it's not all about avoidance, is it?
Not at all.
Our sources reveal a powerful counter-narrative, showing us how certain meats can actively rebuild strength, protect our minds, and truly enhance our longevity. Let's shift our focus now to the truly beneficial ones, starting with number 4 on our must-incorporate list. Coming in at number 4 on our best meats list is grass-fed lamb. Often may be reserved for special occasions, but grass-fed lamb is truly a nutritional powerhouse that seniors should consider making a regular part of their diet.
It really is. It's naturally higher in those beneficial omega-3 fatty acids compared to conventional beef, and it delivers a full spectrum of essential vitamins and minerals your body really craves as you get older.
And the grass-fed part is important.
Very important. Pasture-raised lamb is typically free from synthetic hormones, excessive antibiotics, and pesticide residues, making it a much cleaner and safer choice for your body.
There was a study on this too in Nutrients.
Yes, 2020. It found seniors who ate grass-fed lamb just twice a week showed a 23% improvement in muscle strength
23%.
and a 15% drop in inflammatory markers compared to those eating only poultry or processed meats.
That's a significant impact from just a couple of servings a week.
It certainly is. Its high zinc and B12 content strongly supports red blood cell formation and immune defense, 2 areas where older adults often need extra support.
And the omega-3s.
Those crucial omega-3s help lubricate joints and keep arteries flexible, which is a fantastic win-win for both mobility and cardiovascular health.
So for you listening, what's the best way to incorporate lamb?
Choose cuts with some healthy marbling, like shoulder or leg. Roasting, slow cooking, or grilling it with fresh herbs can really bring out its flavor and preserve its nutrients.
How often?
Incorporating a few ounces, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, can seriously upgrade your diet and your overall well-being.
Okay, moving to number 3. Our next highly beneficial meat is duck, specifically pasture-raised or free-range duck. Duck might not be a regular on your plate right now, but our sources strongly argue it deserves a comeback for heart health, energy, and its incredible ability to fight inflammation.
What truly sets duck apart is its remarkably rich nutrient profile. It's dense in easily absorbable iron, selenium, and those healthy fats we keep mentioning.
More omega-3s.
Yes, pasture-raised duck actually contains higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids than almost any other poultry, making it an excellent choice for brain function and maintaining supple blood vessels as you age.
I saw a study on duck and cognition, frontiers in nutrition.
That's the one, 2019. It followed seniors who added duck to their meals just twice a week for 6 months.
And the results.
Pretty remarkable.
Why?
Participants showed a 19% improvement in cognitive function scores and a 21% decrease in inflammatory markers.
Wow, that's substantial.
It is. The study really highlighted duck's dark, richly flavored meat for delivering more absorbable heme iron.
Heme iron, that's the easily absorbed kind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The highly bioavailable form of iron found in animal products, readily used by your body to prevent common issues like anemia and chronic fatigue.
And what about the duck fat? People worry about fat.
Right, but here's something often overlooked. Even duck fat, when rendered properly, offers a stable source of monounsaturated fats. Very similar in composition to olive oil, actually. It actively supports healthy cholesterol levels rather than raising them. It's a truly nourishing fat.
So for you at home, how best to cook duck?
Low roasting is really the best method to preserve its moisture and nutrient integrity.
And the skin, eat it or leave it.
Don't shy away from the crispy skin. It supplies essential fatty acids and those fat-soluble vitamins we talked about. Just pair it with antioxidant-rich fruits or maybe some leafy greens to maximize absorption and nutrient synergy.
Okay, number 2, if you're looking for a meat that, as our sources say, does almost everything right for seniors, this seems to be it. Sardines, specifically those with bones and skin included, often overlooked but truly incredibly potent.
Sardines, especially when consumed with their bones and skin, are undeniably one of the most nutrient-dense proteins on the planet. They really are. They deliver this unique and powerful combination of highly absorbable calcium, vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and complete protein, all in a single convenient serving.
Bones and skin are key, though.
Absolutely key for the calcium and vitamin D, yes. A 2022 study, Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging, tracked older adults who ate sardines like this at least twice per week for 12 weeks.
What did they find?
Participants experienced a significant 29% improvement in bone density.
29%, that's huge for bone health.
Massive. And a 32% reduction in triglyceride levels, another big win for cardiovascular health.
And the omega-3s again, inflammation.
Incredible anti-inflammatories. They reduce inflammation throughout the body, which lowers the risk of joint pain, memory loss, and can even positively impact mood. Plus, a big advantage. Because they are small and low in the food chain, they accumulate far less mercury than larger predatory fish.
Making them a safer choice.
A very safe choice, yes.
So for maximum benefits for you, always buy them with bones and skin included.
Yes, look for that specifically, especially those packed in olive oil, not vegetable oils.
How do you eat them? They seem intense for some people.
You can eat them straight out of the can or mash them onto toast, maybe toss them into salads, pasta dishes.
Hide them a bit.
You can, yes. They may seem humble, but their benefits are truly immense for bone strength, clear arteries, and sharp thinking.
Okay, we've reached number 1. The true secret weapon for seniors, according to our sources. Nothing, they claim, comes close to the nutritional punch of beef liver, especially when it's grass-fed and responsibly sourced.
Beef liver is absolutely loaded. It's packed with bioavailable vitamin A, all the essential B vitamins, especially B12, crucial for energy and nerve function, heme iron, copper, zinc, and even a rare but powerful coenzyme called Q10.
CoQ10, right, for energy.
Exactly. It literally powers every cell in your body. For older adults who might be struggling with anemia or memory lapses, slow healing, or chronic fatigue, liver is truly described in some sources as a direct and rapid fix.
There was a recent trial on this, 2023, in nutrients.
Yes, a clinical trial. It placed older adults on a diet including 100 grams of beef liver twice a week for just 10 weeks.
What happened?
The results were genuinely remarkable. Participants experienced a 44% increase in energy scores,
44% more energy.
a 37% improvement in memory tests, and significant gains in hemoglobin and iron levels. That's a massive shift in a relatively short period.
It really is.
It is. Liver's vitamin A powerfully supports healthy vision and a robust immune system. While its B vitamins and iron work synergistically to keep red blood cells working at peak performance, that's absolutely crucial for fighting fatigue and maintaining an active lifestyle.
Okay, but liver. The taste can be strong. Sourcing and preparation must be key for you to actually eat it right.
Absolutely crucial. Always, always choose grass-fed or pasture-raised liver. That ensures the highest nutrient quality and avoids potential contaminants.
And the taste. Any tips?
Soaking slices in milk or maybe some lemon water beforehand can really mellow the flavor and tenderize the texture significantly. Then just saute it quickly with onions, garlic, your favorite herbs. Don't overcook it.
What if someone just can't stomach eating it straight?
A fantastic tip. is to blend small amounts finely minced or even pureed into things like meatballs, chili, or stews. You get a massive nutritional upgrade without the strong, distinct liver taste.
Sneak it in.
Essentially, yes.
Oh,
This isn't just some old-fashioned food. It's like modern medicine for seniors wanting sharper minds, stronger bodies, and real protection against the silent threats of aging. As our sources emphasize, no other meat delivers this much, this fast.
well, there you have it. A pretty comprehensive deep dive into the meats that can quietly undermine your health after 60. And those that can truly rebuild your strength, protect your mind, and add healthy, vibrant years to your life.
It's so clear, isn't it? What you consistently put on your plate has such a profound impact on how you move, how you think, and how you genuinely feel day to day.
Absolutely. And our exploration today really highlights that healthy isn't always what we've been led to assume it is. That whole idea of skinless chicken breast being the ultimate health food, for example, it really makes you pause and think about where we get our nutritional information from, doesn't it?
It really does. And this raises, I think, an important question for you, our listener. How might even a single intentional swap in your diet, based on the knowledge we've shared today, how might that unlock perhaps a decade of renewed vitality and well-being for your future?
Something to really consider. We hope this deep dive leaves you with more than just information, but with a sense of empowered curiosity for your next meal, and the understanding that sometimes small changes can lead to truly profound impacts on your health.